Hello friends, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'm the old designing developer. Like in the previous videos, we have just covered up many of the things using React 18, and I hope you understand that all the things which we have done here through React 18. So today in this video, this will be our last video of the React 18 which I have taken you, because we have just covered up 70 plus React 18 video, and I think that now we have done many of the React 18 work. So now we have to move on to other language and we should start any other tutorial. So now this is our last video of React 18. Then after this video, we'll be starting our new tutorial here, and moving forward to the new tutorial, I will be telling you that what tutorial we are starting and how we are covering up the videos of that. But today, like I've told you, our React 18 last video it is, and today I will be telling you what are wrapping functions. Means we will be wrapping all the functions which we have just covered up. Like we have just done many of the simple functions. Then there are many other functions as well which we have just covered up, like string function, loops function. So I'll be telling you all function about that. So today our topic will be wrapping functions, and I'll be telling you that what are wrapping functions in React 18 and how you can use that. So I hope you'll be understanding this video. If you understand, enjoy this. So remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button. After subscribing, hit notification bell as well, and share this video so more people can learn and they can understand how we can build this amazing project using these amazing languages. So now we'll be starting with our project and seeing that how we are just building this amazing project of wrapping functions, and how we are building from start to end in React 18. Just like I've telling you that we are just today working with React 18, and like I've telling you today in React 18 we'll be learning about wrapping functions, and I will be telling you that what are wrapping functions in React 18. So now we'll be starting with our video, but before that I will be closing all my windows which I'm having on VS Code. Just I will be opening my one window. After opening this VS Code window, here you have to open your folder. So like you all know that when we were working with React 18, so I was using one folder which is F1 when we were building any of the project in React 18. So I'll be moving to file, and then I'll be opening my folder through local disk C, and here my folder name was app1. You can see here it is my folder. So I'll be now pressing this, and I will be pressing select folder to open this. After opening this folder, I will be now just moving to terminal, and now I will be running this by writing the command of npm start, because when we are working with React 18 or React or React.js, so we have to write this command to run that project here which we are building. After just running this project, I will be now moving to my app.js file, and here I will be raising all the codes, because in the previous videos we have learned about this, so I will be not needing this code here. From here we have already removed. Then I will be changing the title here as well, because today we are learning about wrapping function. So here I will be now writing the title of wrapping function. Save this. Now you can see I have given the title of wrapping functions, and now our wrapping functions title has been here. Now you can just work with this wrapping functions here. So we have to wait till this is starting, because if it does not start, so you should just see that you are having any error. So we are not having any error, so because of that it is now running. You can see now it is starting my development server on my default browser. We have to check it is working here on our default browser. If it is working, then you are now perfect, means that you are not having any error. So you have to wait a while and you have to see that. So now you can see it is showing me wrapping functions, and it is not giving me any, you can say, error or any of the like any, you can say, warning or anything like that. Means that it is working perfectly. We are also getting our title. So I will be doing it side by side here. So at the left I will be now getting my coding side, and at the right my interface side will be. So I will be closing this terminal, because it is saying your localhost is running and now you can work with this. So I will be closing this here directly. After closing this thing, I will be now closing this side panel also, because we will be also not needing this, because today we are learning about wrapping functions. I will be opening my CSS file as well, because if I want to style anything, so we have to work with that as well. So you can see now we have just opened our wrapping functions file here, and after opening this you can see we are just getting these all stuff. Now in moving after this file here, we have to start all the codes which we have to write here. So now when we are working with React, so we have to now work about what are functions and how we can just work with this. So basically I will be telling you that how you can just use functions here in React 18. So for using these functions here, if I just write a name of my tag like this, if I write a tag which should be as link tag, or you can say any other tag you can choose here, like h1 tag if I write, and in h1 tag if I write the heading of like you can say wrapping function, same heading like I've given in my title. Save this. You can see I'm getting the heading of wrapping functions here. But if you want to just give it in any of the function, means you have to define this wrapping function with the function tag. So for giving it the function, you can use the div class name or div id, you can say. So here if I want to just write here, I will be writing div id. I want id, this should be like wrapping, so I will be giving it the id of wrapping.
After giving it's the function, here you have to now just do one thing. I will be now closing this. Then I will be copying this close div function. Then I will be pasting this close div function here. Now you can see nothing happens. Nothing happens because we have just only given the function name. We have not styled this function. So you can also style this function using this CSS file. So I can write here dot, and you can define here wrapping. After writing this wrapping here, if I just write this in this wrapping, if I write change the color of this wrapping function into blue, or you can say red, save it, you can see in some while its color will be changing here. I think that we have to check all the things. Okay, so it is id, and when we are defining id, so we have to write hashtag, not the dot. Write hashtag, save it, you can see now it is red. So remember this thing, when you are defining id, you have to write hashtag, not dot. Here we have by mistake written the dot. Because of that, this function was not working. You can see now I have not defined this h1 to change the color of my wrapping function. I have defined this id here because I have just given the id of wrapping in my wrapping function. Because of that, it has changed its color. So like this, you can just give it the function and you can style these functions as well. So basically these are the wrapping functions which you can use in your project. You can also give it the font effect as well if you want to just change its font family. Like I will be writing its font family to Poppins, and I will be writing comma sans serif. Save, you can see the font family has been changed into Poppins. Like this, you can just use these wrapping functions here and you can just give it the font effect. So these are the things which I want to show you about wrapping functions. So you can take this text in the center. So I will be writing the text here, which should be text align center. So our text will be in center. You can see it is a center align. If I show you, you can see it is just totally in center. Now I want that it should be having some of the other color effect, because I think that this color is not looking really good. So I will be doing one thing here. I will be giving it the white color, but you will be thinking that when I will be giving white color, it will be not showing at the background. You can see this color has been not showing, but I will be changing my background color to black. So I think that now I will be moving in this tag. Then I will be writing here background black. So for giving it, write 000 in this tag, and you can see the background has been changed into black, and we are getting wrapping function written here. Now you can use wrapping function in your button as well if you want to use. So here for using the wrapping function, I will be now giving another id. This time I will be now giving the id of btn, because I will be creating a button, and in this button I will be now giving it the class name. Here to this means I will be giving the name to this button. Like I will be writing the button name should be you can say I will be writing my name in the button. Save it. You can see we are getting button, but it is not showing because it is in text black and we are not getting this. So for getting this button here, you have to just do one thing. Like I will be making the br tag, or here I will be moving. Then I will be writing this br tag here. Then I will be copying this tag directly and pasting it so many times. So I can just give the space. So you can see now we are getting the space here. After getting the space, you can just use the margin tag here. So I will be now moving in this tag. Then I will be writing the btn id here directly. After giving it the id, you can just get the margin left, you can write, which should be 20 pixels. Save it. So you can see when I've just given it here, you are getting this thing. If I just show you, so you can see it is just here, and now you can just take it to like 500. Save it. So here you can see we are just getting this thing here. But if you want to style this thing, so for styling this here, you have to now just do one thing. You have to give it some effect. So for giving it the effect, you have to just do one thing here. I will be now moving down in this button tag, and in this button I will be now giving it the background of white. Save it. So you can see the background has been changed into white of my button. Then I will be giving it the border 0. Save it. You can see border has been changed into 0. Then I want that the padding should be of the button 20 pixel. You can see the padding has been changed to 20 pixel. You can increase the width as well of the button if you want to increase this. Like if I just show you for increasing the width, you can just write the width tag, and you can just write the width which how you want to increase 300 pixel if I write. So you can see now the width has been increase of the button. You can take it back by writing the tag of this thing, and I will be now writing at 400. Save it. Now you can see it is moving back, so I will be giving it to 450. Save. And if I now show you, you can see it is totally center aligned here, but I want that this width is so much big. I want this width should be small here, so I will be writing 200. Save. You can see now 200 is moving low. Save it. Then I will be now writing here a tag which should be like 300. Save it, and then you can see this whole thing we are just getting this. So after getting this thing here, I will be now saving it. and you can see we are just getting this button here in the center. And after getting this, I want to increase the width of the button because I think that this width is not too much enough. Save, and you can see now the width has been increased of the button. Now I can just give the effects here. So I will be changing my text. So I will be now writing the text here. So I will be giving it the font size, which should be increasing to like 30 pixel. If I write here 30 pixel, save it. Now your font size has been increased to 30 pixel. Now you can give the effects in this button here as well. If you want to give, like, you can just give it the button effect, like I will be moving here. Then I will be giving it the hover to border should be changed into 1 pixel solid white. And here I will be now writing text color should be changed into black. So I will be writing this. And here I will be writing transition should be 0.8s. So I will be writing this thing. Save it. Then here if I move and if I hover on this button, so you can see we are just getting, but the background is not changing here. So for changing background, you have to write here background should be transparent. Save. I will be now writing here white. Save it. And then if I just move here, you can see now all the thing is working. We are getting the hover effect on our button, which is looking good. And you can see this is the thing which I want to show you. So these are the wrapping functions in React 18. I hope you understand how you can use wrapping function through ID in React 18. If you have understand this video of wrapping function, so remember to hit a like to this video. And if you are new on this channel, hit the subscribe button. After subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can use wrapping functions in React 18 and how we can build project using these all amazing tags. So just I hope you understand this video. So remember to see my previous video as well, because that will giving you help. And now this was our last video of React 18. Now from the next video we'll be starting the work of any other language, and I'll be telling you that what we are starting and how we are starting that tutorial. So just I will be with you next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorials. So for today, good bye.